This evening is just not about recognizing individual achievement. It is a celebration of the cooperative spirit that unites us all. It is a testament to the power of working together towards a shared vision of inclusive growth, social responsibility, and empowerment.
Welcome to NATCO Awards and Gala Night.
Ngayong gabi, andito po tayo to celebrate and honor the exceptional contributions of individual and cooperatives within our federation, all of whom embody the spirit of dedication, excellence, and innovations in the cooperative movement.
And I believe as we have noticed naman po sa paligid, the awardees are excited to attend, to receive their awards.
Inspiration. Inspiration ko, edad ko. Because I'm a senior. Cheers! Yes!
We're member of NATCO since 2015 and this is our first award. So it's really a big bang for us.
Those who humble themselves shall be exalted. This is God's promise to me and to all of us that never fails.
And I think we have to enjoy because we have to celebrate our success and our victory tonight.
Today's celebration to honor you for your individual as well as group achievements is indeed fitting because you humbled yourself together with members, worked hard in cooperatives to lift up each other.
Especially for all leaders, you have to bear in mind the very purpose of the existence of cooperative, and that is to improve the quality of lives of our respective members.
We are 57 years na sa co-op namin. So ang isa lang siguro yung integrity talaga dapat nung nagmamanage. Paano mo i-manage yung co-op? So magsasucceed talaga siya.
Want cooperatives to be sustainable. We want cooperatives to serve their members, to change the lives of the members, and improve the communities and even care for the environment. So hindi lang ito dahil gusto natin ng award. It is because we want to expand cooperation in the country so that it will have impact in the lives of the members.
We believe that the cooperative starts, sustains, and ends with education. Kaya talaga push kami ngayon in educating our members.
Don't keep your eyes off your goal. Always stay focused because that is your guiding star.
Rest assured, I will remain steadfast in my dedication to putting forward the interest of cooperatives and the marginalized sectors.
There are challenges in the VUCA world, but with our unity and hard work and faith in God, everything is possible.
the champions of the movement. You are the leaders that the future generation will look up to. Thank you for inspiring us to do more for the common good in the spirit of humility and love for our fellow men. Good evening once again. Mabuhay ang Kilusang Kooperatiba ng Pilipinas.
Important disclaimer. This podcast may contain content, language, and discussions that could be unsuitable for certain audiences. Listener discretion is advised. The views and opinions expressed by the hosts and guests are their own and do not necessarily reflect the views of the podcast platform. Parental guidance is recommended. Additionally, please be aware that this episode includes discussions about violence against women and children. A trigger warning is issued, and we encourage sensitive listeners to exercise caution. Thank you for understanding.
What are the key provisions of 9262 that have been most effective in deterring violence against women and children? Well, these key provisions, as I mentioned, are the protection orders, which could be temporary or permanent, which may be given by the barangay or the courts when you file these cases, because we or the victims can file just simply a protection order and not ask for any other relief. And this is already a complete case by itself. So if the woman does not pray or request for the court for financial support or any other positive acts from the men that offended them, what the protection orders can do is just really, as the word says, protect them from physical proximity, from online harassment, or any other libelous remarks online. And if we are to ask what are the future directions for strengthening 9262 and ensuring its continued effectiveness in protecting women and children from violence, I think it would be more on the online space, because right now we also have this AI, artificial intelligence. We have to be worried about that, because these attacks or libelous attacks, or that would invade the privacy of the women and children, are not that protected, especially right now. If they will use some electronic money transfer, they will be prejudiced, or their accounts may be compromised, and there are not much protection with regards to online. But because of this Republic Act 11313, we have the Safe Spaces Act. It does not only include the protection of women, children, or all persons of all genders and sexes from these unwelcome remarks or misogynistic remarks, homophobic remarks, whether online or in the real world, because the public spaces has been defined as all the spaces in the streets, malls, public utilities, including boats and planes. And this Safe Spaces Act had been originated in Quezon City, wherein there was the Bawal Bastos Ordinance then of the city government. And we also tackled Safe Spaces Act last year. We also had this 18-day campaign wherein we had some discussions on rape. We have discussions on online sexual activity and exploitation of children. We had this human rights on as basic rights of women and children. And also we had some other special laws, includes the Anti-Trafficking in Persons Act, Republic Act 10364. We had the Cyber Libel and Cyberbullying Act, which is Republic Act 10175, or the Anti-Crime Prevention Law of 2012. We had the Anti-Child Pornography Law. We also discussed the Children in Conflict with the Law. We had the Anti-Child Labor Law and other special laws for protection of children, including the Anti-Rape Law, the Anti-Mail Order Bribe. And the penultimate episode, we had an interview with PBA Party List Representative Atty. Migs Nograles. So those were the topics that we tackled last year, and hopefully for this year, you stick around because we will have also the continuing education. We may also present some other interviewees and maybe also go to some government offices to know what's happening on the ground and also ask them what their experiences and needs are. So we have a question, paano naapektuhan ng Republic Act 9262 ang paglala ng karahasan laban sa kababaihan at kabataan? Mayroon po bang istatistika na nagpapakita kung mabisa ang batas ito o hindi? Okay, so hindi natin masasabi talaga kung itong batas na to, ang Republic Act 9262, is really a deterrent of the violence against women and children, and especially gender-based violence. Because as I've said earlier, although we have some cases filed in court and also from the police or the NBI, what we don't have are the continuing education and the support system like rehabilitation, psychological, medical, spiritual, and financial, which really begs the question if the Republic Act 9262 had been living up to its purpose. But what is really needed right now is the implementation of the law and making the justice system more accessible and more affordable and truly giving justice to the victims like women and children. Meron pa tayong mga comments dito at tanong, at ang sabi ng ating isang nag-comment ay, paano po naka-align ang Republic Act 9262 sa mga international laws at conventions? Yes, I have mentioned a while ago, ang ating pong Republic Act 9262 ay nagsimula lang din sa Magna Carta for Women and yung ating international laws and conventions like yung CEDAW, yung ating Convention on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women, and the United Nations Universal Declaration of Human Rights last 1948. So dito po, noong 1948 ay binalangkas yung ating mga human rights, ay ito po ay innate right ng mga tao sa life, liberty, education, food, yung shelter, medical attention, and it was leveled up to the Convention on the Elimination of Discrimination Against Women. Siguro ang isang magandang ehemplo ay maibigay ko yung sa kaso ni Jeff Kagandahan. No? Siguro you are familiar with that. And here in NATCO, we have actually invited him to share his experience. Siya po ay at birth ay female. Siya, ang pangalan niya po is Jennifer. At as he matured, as he aged to puberty and adulthood, he discovered he is an intersex and he has no developed female organs. Kaya pumunta po siya sa Supreme Court at nagpetisyon na ipapalit yung kanyang sex from female to male and yung kanyang pangalan from Jennifer to Jeff. Sa mga past na mga cases ay ito ay dinideny ng Supreme Court because masyadong conservative at meron pong mga intervention ng mga sexual operations. But the Supreme Court granted the petition of Jennifer, now Jeff Kagandahan, to change in his certificate of live birth yung kanyang sex from female to male and yung kanyang pangalan from Jennifer to Jeff because it would be the more appropriate sex or gender for him and the name of Jeff because wala naman siyang inintroduce na medical intervention. So parang he just naturally evolved to a more male person. Kaya meron ding banggit doon yung Supreme Court sa mga international conventions on the elimination and discrimination against women na hindi po dapat na hayaan ang mga kababaihan na maging fixated po doon sa kanilang state na hindi naman talaga yun ang kanilang sigurong kinagisnan at yung kinasanayan at for the first time nag-grant po ang Supreme Court ng change of sex, certificate of live birth, and the name. So that is a landmark decision and maybe Mr. Jeff Kagandahan has also spearheaded the Kagandahan Bill. Sana ma-pass din ito siya into law. Paano po magagamit ang RA 9262 bilang instrumento sa pagkapantay-pantay? Okay. So, usually kasi kapag tayo nag-mention ng equality, ng pagpapantay-pantay, ang gusto lang ho natin pupunan yung kulang ng iba at para magka-level sila nung mas nakakaangat sa kanila. But we have also the principle of equity. So sometimes the one who was really in a better position must really need to be whether stunted or maybe lessened in their advantages to have this equity kasi hindi naman pwedeng yung kapag if we mention pagkapantay-pantay ay maaari agad na bigyan lamang ng same amount ng let's say finances or benefits, but what we really need to do is really have to gauge or measure what are needed for the underprivileged. Magkaroon ng equity, hindi lang equality ang kailangan natin.
Ayan. So, thank you for being patient and attentive. If you have some questions, you could ask us online during live, or you could also ask us during the replay and in our succeeding episodes of our 18-day campaign to end violence against women.
This is Atty. Blue Ventosa, and we are streaming on our Facebook page of NATCO Gender and Development and our YouTube channel, and also our other social media outlets.
Hope when you take that jump, you don't feel the fall. Hope when the water rises, you build a wall. Hope when the crowd screams out, you're screaming your name. Hope if everybody runs, you choose to stay. Hope that you fall in love and it hurts so bad.